So, Ladybug is giving birth right now. We are all very excited, and we're gonna go see. Earlier, she was laying down, and I was seeing the babies moving inside of her. I thought that was super cool. But I didn't think she would give birth just a few hours after that. There you go. She just finished. She was in there licking them off and, like, giving birth to them when I came out last, which was just a few minutes ago. Now she's done. She has blood on her nose. I'm counting 5. We're gonna probably just leave them alone for a tiny bit. Let her calm down a little bit. This is her first litter, so we're gonna see how well of a mom she is. But I would hate to go in there too fast and mess things up just because it's her first litter, and like we just bought her and it's already super stressful, so we're just going to let everything play out good. And what's funny is we have a nest box, a hidey house, and 2 other like safe places, but she chose to give birth right in the doorway, right like by this wire that will like the babies are gonna squeeze out of if I don't fix it. So I have a plan of how to fix it, but it's gonna be a little hard. If you want to move some of that fur onto them, that might be good. She didn't pull that much, but she might pull some afterwards. Looks like right now she's cleaning herself off, so that's good. What do you think, Cattail? You just want to escape, don't you? Don't worry. She just gave birth to another one right outside the nest. She was like acting kind of interesting, and then this one just appeared right there. It's easy for us to see off camera, but it's right. She's looking at right there. Happy birthday! You're just a few seconds old, little baby. We'll see how many more she adds, and when she's finally done, we'll put the ones she gave birth to out of the nest. We'll put them in the nest. Okay. So she's hopped away now. Oh, yes, lay down, Mama. You did your good work. We're going to put this baby with its siblings. Yes, we are. Oh, it's still damp. Oh, my gosh. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now that Mama's all done, I want to check the babies. Looks like she dug down in this bedding a little bit, which is good. It looks like we have 1 Vienna mark, dark one. 1. And they were just born, so their belly should be pretty full. 2 with a little stripe. Oh, and then look at that nose. Look at that little nose. 2. 3. This one looks more just like a solid dark one. 4. Aw, so pretty. 4. Ooh, there's more fur in here than I first thought. 5. Ooh, this one just looks like a chestnut. 6. This one just looks all black. No Vienna stuff. So, ooh, yeah, she dug way down in here. Yeah, there's way more fur in here. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good amount of fur. Wow, look at that. So all the babies going back in the nest. 1, 2, 5, and 6. And no one looked chewed on. Everyone is looking good. Now let's address the problem of where they were born. So not only are they born like out in the middle of area where they could just like easily crawl out anywhere, but we have wire right here. So they could easily just crawl through the wire. So I think the first order of business is going to be attaching some cardboard on the outside so that it won't be able to fall through this wire. Okay, I put some cardboard up. So they can't get out this way, there's a wall. Can't get out this way, there's a wall. But they can still crawl out of the nest these 2 ways and get cold and die. So let me think about what to do. I don't want to move them because that would totally throw Ladybug off and that'd be really bad. I could like set a nest box like on top of them, like not like a traditional nest box, like a cardboard box or something of that ilk. But I don't know if I want to do that either. She's such a new mom. I'd hate to like mess it up even like a little bit. Maybe I could rig up some sort of like little bits of wood, like a little piece of wood, like a 1x2 or something, like here and here, just for like a little bit of protection. This place isn't gonna get super like windy or blown on, so I'm not really super worried about that. Maybe I'll try that little 1x2 idea, maybe. Okay, so we have all 4 sides protected. This is just sitting. I kind of stapled it to the wire over here, but it's just sitting on the bedding. What do you think, Mommy? Your babies are still in there? Oh, yeah. That's so safe. and feels like a nest box. You should still nurse your babies. It's so good. Yeah. I'm glad you're sniffing it out. Then you should leave and ignore them. Hopefully she feeds them. That's the next big worry. But birthing and cleaning up and all that stuff is good. So at least you don't have to worry about that anymore. I really hope you're going to be a good mom. So I figure something this big deserves a little celebration treat. Now that it's springtime and plants are growing, I have started harvesting some greens for the rabbits to eat. But mostly I'm just getting them grass. That's most of what's growing right now. But we do have this little patch that has some special greens like chickweed and purple dead nettle and a whole bunch of special like medicinal good wild plant stuff. So I harvested from that area today for these guys as a little giving birth treat. It's both something fun to celebrate having our first litter of the year, and also is filled with lots of extra nutrients that will help a new mama recover from giving birth and help her with milk production and give her lots of extra good nutrients. It's now full dark, and I just finished checking on the babies one last time just because Mama and the other does are still doing really good. So we're going to say goodnight for the night and come check back tomorrow. Hopefully these babies fare much better than our last few litters did. Oh my gosh, you guys, she's nursing them right now. Look at her. And it looks like she pulled a whole bunch more fur. This is so good. This means she's accepted my changes to her nest area and that she's going to be a good mom and nurse her babies. I'm so glad she's pulling more fur as well. That's so good, Mommy. I can see the full bellies from here. Oh my gosh. When she gets all done, I'll go in and check on them and show you the full bellies. Oh my gosh, Ladybug, you are so good. Thank you, thank you. One strange thing is that it's the middle of the day. Usually does nurse their babies in the morning and at night, like dawn and dusk. But it's like lunchtime. So that's kind of different. But I'm not complaining. If she's going to nurse her babies and be a great mom in the middle of the day rather than in the morning or at night, that's fine by me. Okay, so now she's off of her nest. She stopped feeding them. So I'm just going to come in and peek. Look at these fat bellies. We don't have any other litters, so like I'm extra excited about these ones. If we had like 5 or 6 other litters, I probably wouldn't care as much, but let's see. Oh my gosh! I checked on them earlier this morning and they weren't full, and I was kind of sad. But that's okay because she just decided to feed them later. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Let me turn you. Oh my gosh, I love it when you flip them over. If they'll stay flipped over. Hey, dude, I'm trying to show off your fatness. Look at that belly. This makes me so happy. It looks like she pulled a whole bunch more fur. There's a whole bunch of, like, accidentally dropped pulled fur over here. There we go. Are you coming over to say hi? You are such a good mom. Good job, Ladybug. Good job, Miss Bug. Thank you. Don't worry. I covered your babies up again. They're safe. And it's looking like my cardboard and wood contraption is working. No one has, like, gotten through or gotten out, so that's really good. It is not attached on this end, though, so you can kind of scoot it forwards, and then someone might be able to slip there, so you have to make sure to pull it to that side. Everyone's doing good. Mama is being attentive, but, like, she's not spending all her time in the nest box or anything. And Constance kind of has been very interested in this whole business. She was, like, over here checking out what I was doing as I was building this yesterday. She's, like, kind of hung out in the, like, nest box, but, like, not on the baby, just, like, kind of over there. Same as what little Ladybug's doing, just hanging out by the babies, not on them. So I'm not that worried. They're, like, covered by a really good layer of beddings. It's not like they're going to get scratched or something. I'd have to go way down in there to hurt them or scratch them. And I found that, like, even if Mama steps on them or something, like, I don't know how that works, like, if the layer of bedding's good enough to where they don't get smashed, but that's pretty good, too. So they're doing so good. The first 2 days, the day after Ladybug gave birth and then the day after that, so the second day after she gave birth, she nursed them really well. She would nurse them in the middle of the day, which was kind of strange. But other than that, like, they were getting full and it was all going really well. Then they weren't nursed and then they kept not being nursed, and it had been like a day and a half, I believe, and I was getting worried. This was yesterday. So I decided that this morning, if they still weren't fed, I would come in and force her to nurse them. So I came in and I found one baby with what I would consider a full stomach. The rest of them didn't look super skinny. Then there was that one runt. So I couldn't decide if she had nursed him or not. I thought maybe she did a little bit, but not a whole bunch. So I decided to maybe try forcing her to nurse him anyways. But she was right with me as I was doing all of this, and she hopped right into that little corner. So I thought, hey, maybe she'll nurse them herself, and I don't have to hold her down or anything. So I took the babies from this place and put them kind of under her. Everyone was under her, nursing from her, except for that one little runt baby. I would put him under her several times, like putting him right where the teats were, but he just was too weak to even search for a teat, so I don't know, I'm not very hopeful for that little one. So everybody got pretty well fed, except for this little guy. But the rest of them didn't change stomach size-wise, which makes me wonder if she's producing enough milk. It was going really well, then it's going bad, and now this morning it's going decent again. So I'm probably going to end the video here on a happy note, but there may be some more interesting, different things happening that I will have to update you about in a different video. So, but for now, thanks for watching.